God damn! Crazy.
Hi everybody, I'm with Colin. Colin!
Fresh off her dream wedding, Baylen Dupree is already revealing that married life hasn't been nearly as simple as the photos made it seem. While fans saw the stunning dress, emotional vows, and picture-perfect romance with Colin Dooley, Baylen recently admitted that behind all the wedding excitement were anxiety spirals, emotional family tension, and some very real fears about the future. What started as a fun newlywed interview quickly turned into an emotional deep dive into everything she's been carrying privately behind the scenes. And honestly, it may have been one of the most vulnerable conversations she's ever had publicly. During the interview, Baylen officially confirmed that she's now Baylen Dupree Dooley, though she made it very clear she never planned on dropping Dupree completely. According to her, the name has been attached to her identity for over 2 decades, and she wanted to keep that part of herself even after getting married. But honestly, the funniest part might be the fact that her new initials now spell BADD, something Baylen immediately loved the moment she realized it. And somehow, it perfectly matches her energy and personality. The host even joked that it sounded more like the name of a celebrity brand than actual initials. Of course, the conversation also turned toward the massive diamond ring sitting on her finger, with the host teasing that the thing was practically blinding under the studio lights. But while the interview started playful and lighthearted, Baylen quickly got honest about what marriage has actually felt like so far. Surprisingly, she admitted the emotional side of their relationship hasn't changed much at all because she and Colin already treated each other like husband and wife long before the wedding happened. The real difference now is simply making everything official. In fact, Baylen joked that she constantly searches for opportunities to casually say "my husband" during conversations because she still gets excited hearing it out loud. But, according to Baylen, the least glamorous part of married life has actually been all the legal chaos that comes after the wedding. Instead of non-stop romance and honeymoon bliss, she's been stuck dealing with paperwork, changing documents, updating accounts, waiting in government office lines, and handling all the stressful adult responsibilities that suddenly come with marriage. She even laughed about how exhausting it feels to constantly sign forms and update personal information everywhere she goes now. Honestly, it was one of the most relatable moments of the entire interview because she didn't try to make married life sound unrealistically perfect or overly glamorous. At the same time, the couple is already preparing for a major life transition together. Baylen revealed that she and Colin are planning to move as he begins building a new career in real estate. And while she fully supports him, she admitted the situation has also created a lot of emotional anxiety for her personally. Fans of Baylen Out Loud already know how deeply connected Baylen is with her family, so the idea of living farther away from them feels incredibly overwhelming. She explained that she's always had her parents and siblings nearby, meaning this move represents a huge emotional adjustment and a completely different lifestyle than what she's used to. Still, Baylen said she wants to support Colin's dreams no matter what, even if stepping into this new chapter scares her. Things became even more emotional once the conversation shifted toward children. As many viewers already know, Baylen openly lives with Tourette's syndrome, and she admitted that one of her biggest fears about motherhood involves potentially passing the condition down to her future children. Since Tourette's is genetic, Baylen explained that there's a strong possibility one of her future kids could inherit it too. She confessed that accepting that reality hasn't been easy emotionally because she understands firsthand how difficult growing up with Tourette's can be. From public judgment to misunderstanding and anxiety, Baylen knows exactly how painful and isolating those experiences can sometimes feel. At one point, Baylen reflected on how her fears surrounding motherhood have changed over time. She shared that when she was younger, she used to fear childbirth itself, but now as an adult, her concerns feel much deeper emotionally. The thought of her future child struggling with the same condition she spent her whole life managing genuinely weighs on her. But despite those fears, she also shared a much more emotional realization. Baylen explained that if her child ever did inherit Tourette's, maybe there's nobody more capable of helping them through it than her. Since she's personally experienced those struggles, she believes she could guide her child with understanding, support, and compassion in a way that many people simply couldn't. it ended up becoming one of the most heartfelt moments from the entire interview. For now, though, Baylen and Colin have decided to slow things down before becoming parents. Between the upcoming move, Colin's career transition, and wanting time to enjoy married life together, the couple agreed that this chapter should be about building their relationship first. Baylen did admit, however, that she hopes to have children before turning 30, so even though they're waiting for now, it's clearly still something she thinks about often. One story from the interview that especially touched fans involved the night before their wedding. Traditionally, couples are supposed to spend the evening apart before the ceremony for good luck. But Baylen and Colin completely ignored that tradition, and the reason why was honestly heartbreaking. Baylen admitted that her anxiety before the wedding became so overwhelming that she felt herself emotionally spiraling. She worried the pressure of the ceremony and all the attention would trigger intense Tourette's tics or cause her to panic during such an important moment. According to Baylen, the only person who could calm her down was Colin. So instead of following tradition, they chose to spend the night together before the wedding. Baylen later described waking up beside him on the morning of the ceremony as one of the most comforting and emotional moments from the entire experience. But while parts of the interview focused on romance and emotional growth, other moments became much heavier. Baylen revealed that viewers will soon see a painful conflict between her and her sister play out in the upcoming season of Baylen Out Loud. The argument reportedly centered around her bachelorette trip after her sister was unable to attend because of personal struggles happening privately at the time. Baylen admitted that in the moment, she reacted with anger because she felt abandoned during one of the biggest milestones of her life. But looking back now, she says she deeply regrets not understanding what her sister was going through emotionally. During the interview, Baylen actually became tearful while discussing the situation and admitted watching those moments replay on television will be incredibly painful. Thankfully, though, she confirmed that the two have since healed their relationship and are now in a much better place emotionally. Even so, Baylen acknowledged that reliving those memories publicly is going to be difficult for everyone involved. To end things on a lighter note, Baylen also shared some unexpectedly relatable details about her wedding fashion. Even though her gown looked incredibly luxurious and custom-made for a princess, she admitted that some parts of her bridal look were surprisingly inexpensive. Her tiara reportedly cost around $20, while her wedding shoes were bought directly from Shine. Honestly, fans loved hearing that mix of glamour and budget shopping because it made the entire wedding feel a little more real and relatable instead of overly celebrity perfect. From emotional confessions about motherhood and anxiety to marriage struggles, family tension, and huge life changes ahead, it's clear Baylen's life is evolving fast, and she's letting fans witness every emotional moment along the way.